On August 30th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance with a weapon call at 5610 Royal Palm Street in Harris County, Texas. Officers made contact with the complainant, who stated his neighbor, the defendant, threw what he thought was hot grease from the top of the stairs, which nearly contacted his leg and which got on his shoe. The complainant stated the defendant later grabbed a long stick, stated, "You think I'm a hoe? I'll show you," and went down the stairs with the stick. The defendant walked towards the complainant yelling, "I'll fuck you up," while holding the stick in a threatening manner. The complainant feared for his life. The defendant was identified with his Texas driver's license.
Who is the complaining witness to him?
It's just his neighbor.
Is this a neighbor or someone that you live with? I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about the case. The only thing I want to know is it's a neighbor. Okay. So you live next door. You live in a house. And it's an apartment. Okay. Mr. Broussard, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate these bonds, I will put you in, or these conditions, I'll put you in jail. You failed to appear the first time. The magistrate gave you another PR bond. You will not get another one. If
the judge shifts quickly from the allegations to one core concern: compliance. The defendant already failed to appear once, which instantly raises the court's suspicion. Even though the charge involves a tense neighbor dispute with a weapon, the judge focuses almost entirely on bond conditions and responsibility. His sarcasm about not being an interdimensional being underscores the point. Excuses don't matter. Showing up does. This is where the judge plants the tone for the rest of the hearing.
Another one. If you fail to appear again, I will revoke your bond, make it $10,000, put you in jail. And if you have anyone to pony up that kind of money, guess what happens? Mr. Broussard, did you hear anything I just said?
Yes, I did.
What happens?
Whatever you decide.
If you fail to appear again, I will revoke your bond. You got out of jail because I gave you a free bond. You're not going to get another one. You have already been given two. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I was in the hospital.
How do I know that? Am I clairvoyant? I don't have access to the stars. I'm not an interdimensional being. So if you miss court again, I will revoke the bond, set it around 10,000, give or take. And if you don't have anyone to, pay that, you'll be stuck like Chuck. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
I'm sorry?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
How old are you, sir?
6 years old.
When is the last time you've had a full-time job?
Well,
what year was it?
Well, this weekend, actually, roofing.
No. When was the last time you had a legitimate full-time job?
I worked for Toyota for 20 years, and I worked for Just Energy. I had my own business for 10 years. I was the X-ray tech for 10 years. I went through a divorce that was litigated for 4 years and lost everything. But at one time, I made $200,000 a month.
How do you eat now? How do you get money now?
Just so happened, the thing is, I'm sorry I had these shorts. I got evicted, and this is all I have. This is what I have on. I apologize for that.
I'm not. How do you get money now? How do you survive?
Clean parking lots, whatever I can do to eat.
Okay. I'll appoint your lawyer today. All I'm asking you to do is be nice. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy here. All I'm asking you to do is follow the law. So if you are out of this apartment now, there's no reason for you to go back then, right? Have they evicted you?
They do all my stuff.
Okay, so don't go back then. I'll appoint your lawyer today. All I'm asking you to do is be nice. That's it. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to find your lawyer. Do not leave until you sign these conditions. And at that point, we'll work with you. Okay? All you have to do is show up.
Now, the hearing pivots to a second defendant, and the contrast is sharp. This case carries significantly heavier implications. Weapons, a stolen gun, and outstanding warrants across multiple counties and potentially multiple states. The judge's frustration surfaces as he tries to untangle what's pending, what's active, and what's unknown. His message is blunt. When your life becomes a trail of cases across jurisdictions, eventually the system stops giving you gentle options.
To do is show up. If you show up, good things happen. That's it. All right, please. What I have here is that you are, with us, you have been charged with failure to identify oneself while being a fugitive from justice, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You also have a felony unlawful carrying of a weapon in a prohibited place. On that case, you're being held at no bond. My question, though, is, do you also have open cases out of state as well?
I think I have an open case in Georgia and Atlanta, but I'm not sure if it's open.
Do you have lawyers on those cases?
No, sir.
So Hunter here is asking me to give you.
Well, Judge, I didn't realize there was out of state. I just thought there was out of county. I would just ask for a $500 bond.
I'm willing to go lower on your bond, but if you have open cases out of county or out of state, I'm not going to give you a PR bond.
I have out of county in Fort Bend, but when I first got here, they gave me a $1,000 bond, and they said I could pay $300 to get out for that Fort Bend case.
So let's do probable cause, because I don't know what's going on in your cases. Okay, real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay. Please.
On the fail to identify.
Please.
On September 21st, 2024, on 10370 Richmond Avenue in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a suspicious vehicle call. Officers arrived on scene and first observed a gray 2024 Nissan Sentra that struck a gas line pole. Officers observed the defendant asleep in the driver's seat of the vehicle while the vehicle was still on and running. Defendant was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers approached the defendant's vehicle and turned off the car and woke up the defendant. When coming into contact with the defendant, officers observed a strong odor of alcoholic breath on his person. Officers then detained the defendant for further investigation. While speaking with the defendant,
as the officer reads the probable cause, details pile up. Asleep behind the wheel, intoxication indicators, refusal to provide identification, plus a stolen firearm under the seat. The judge doesn't need to lecture much. The facts do it for him. He emphasizes one theme. The defendant is hopscotching with states. It's a warning that a pattern of constant arrests and open cases in different places will eventually collapse into consequences nobody can run from.
Defendant officers asked for his personal information, which defendant declined to provide. Defendant declined to give his name or date of birth after many attempts of asking. While conducting an inventory of the vehicle, officers observed a loaded rifle magazine on the front right passenger floorboard. Officers also observed an upholstered loaded handgun tucked under the middle of the back seat. While running the found weapon through MDT, officers observed that it was listed as stolen. Officers tried to ID the defendant through AFIS after about an hour and a half. Defendant then provided officers with his name and date of birth. Officers discovered that the defendant had warrants and out on bond for felony unlawful carry a weapon out of Harris County and for an accident involving vehicle in Fort Bend County.
The judge cuts the requested bond but refuses to go as low as the defense wants, citing criminal history and public safety. Then he raises the bigger issue, whether other states will place holds, effectively trapping the defendant even if he posts bond here. The judge's tone softens briefly, urging the defendant to clear everything so he can actually rebuild his life. But the message is unmistakable. This is the last warning before the chaos catches up for good.
All right, so Mr. McCollum, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on your case. Now, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to talk about the case.
Yes, sir.
Right. You will get the opportunity to fight your case. Just now's not that time. Right now, we're just talking about your bonding issues. Should we give you a PR bond? How much we should make your bond? And
yes, sir.
If you do get out, I am ordering you to obtain a GPS monitor. I want you to know that. I mean, you picking up cases like hopscotching with the states, man. You know, Mississippi, Wyoming, Montana.
Yes, sir.
At some point, it's gonna catch up to you, and it's not gonna go well. Got to settle down, man. So for right now, also it seems you're being held at no bond on that case. So there's really nothing we can do at this point. I think 500 is a little bit too low, considering all this criminal history. I'm willing to go down, but I mean, I think 500 is a little bit too low.
Consider 1,000.
I'll cut it in half, 2,500.
Thank you, Judge.
Do we know whether they're going to issue holds or anything on the fugitive cases? You know, the other thing is that we probably should reach out to Mr. Kim to see whether the other states have been notified that we have him as well. You know, because that might be an issue as well. The idea is that you take care of this so that you take care of everything. That way you can move on with your life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you have any questions? Okay. For now, we'll just, you know, put him back and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's fine, Judge.
Yeah. Okay.
I was going to reset him to Monday because his other case is set to 26.
Yeah. Your felony case is set for Thursday. So we'll set it for Monday. That way we can determine what happened in your felony case and we'll go from there. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
I use it, she was like,
Yes. 25.